afternoon, morning, evening, dusk, dawn, twilight. How many other times of day are there? That's all of them. I listed all of them, all of the times of day. It's Wednesday where I am, maybe Thursday where you are. And we're back for another week of this. I'm going to play a couple of songs and then bring in a very special guest who's watching right now from out in the desert, Mr. Reuben Bullock of Reuben in the Dark. I had a request a few weeks back for an old song from the first album, which I realized today I was actually like this time of year, like right around June 2011, so 10 years ago, I was recording this in Montreal before I lived here with Mr. Michael Furstack. And it's a track about I don't know, not being swayed from your path, let's say. It's called Once, and it's for Wan Yu, who's watching in Taiwan. The soft exhaust seat still makes you creep. The tide will decipher all. The steps ring sweet, the concrete feet, a purpose that follows the falls. Fight that need to go by feel, the voices that count will call. And you're back on the right side now. It burns through the middle, but you stick to the sides and crawl up the right shore of the arm. When drained of all experience, you're crashing lines again. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. When faith is lost, all sense of you are gone. But the worst of it, you won't fight it. Drained of all experience, you're crashing lines again. It speaks so much of cowardice. Stay silent just the same. But once you didn't know, 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 once you didn't know. That was Once. How am I doing? I'm doing quite well. Turns out. It's very hot. We got a little heat wave action going on here in old Montreal, although today it's actually dropped off a little bit. It's only 28 degrees today. I just saw some news this afternoon that the weather station Tamara Lindemann, an artist from Toronto, has just announced a tour because she released an album last year in the midst of the pandemic, and didn't get to tour it. So for anyone who's heard me play this song and likes this song and just knows of her material, go and check it out because she's touring all over Canada, the States, Europe, and the UK. So get your tickets, look it up. Polynome has some issue with the chat for some reason, but everybody else seems to be okay. So this is a Weather Station song. If you like what you're listening to, you can share it on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or whatever. But this is a song by the Weather Station called "What Are We Gonna Do? What Am I Gonna Do with Everything I Know?" And it's I did a cover of it on my penultimate record, All We Know.
Staring at you, it felt like staring out the window. It all becomes true if we say so.
That was a Weather Station song. Okay, the time has come. I'm going to bring in a special friend who's watching over in the desert in California. He was on this stream actually a year ago, pretty much to the day, and it's a pleasure to have him back. It's Mr. Reuben Bullock. Reuben, how are you doing?
Hello. Good. Was it a year ago already?
Yeah, it was actually more than a year ago. It was in May last year. If you can believe it. Can you believe it? Will you believe it?
No.
Don't.
I really feel like it wasn't. Yeah, that's strange.
I mean, it feels like pretty a pretty uncontroversial thing to say that like time has moved in strange ways for the last year and a bit. I
had this feeling like traveling a lot, especially on airplane rides, that I don't know if this is a new concept, maybe it is, like collective time signatures or collective, like, you know, when you take an airplane and you can kind of hear when everyone's walking off the airplane, they're like, that was really fast. You can kind of hear it mumbling, like everyone feels like that flight was fast. It was 3.5 hours on the dot, like it always is. And then you'll take a flight another time and everyone will get off and like, I feel like that took forever. That was such a long flight. There seems to be this weird consistent, like sometimes groups of people experience time like a faster way or a slower way. But I think it's definitely something everyone can agree on the last year and a half. Like everyone was like, oh my God, just this crept.
What is this? What was this? I mean, definitely like I remember at the beginning, for as far as like things going on in Canada go, like it was like April. Was it April or March? I don't even remember. But that first month, it was March. It felt like March. Went on for about 3 months. It was June, and it was still just felt like March.
Yeah.
It's
especially because so many of us were waiting to like get back on the road or like get back to the thing, you know. So you're
it's gonna happen soon.
You're like, okay, like it's gonna be a week. You said 2 weeks. Like those 2 weeks felt like an eternity, and then that eternity just suspended itself. Yeah.
Oh man.
Lifetimes.
Actually, there's Stephen Chesser, who's watching in Vancouver, was saying how he saw you play at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre outdoors in Vancouver in 2018, and that doesn't feel like a very long time ago. Which I don't know. I guess the live world was like 2019. Feels like so. Yeah. But you're out in the desert. You just decided like you had a tour that was happening during the pandemic. It ended. Or it was forced to end by the situation, and then you just were like, I'm gonna move to the desert and just like build a bowling alley and a house and make inspiring Instagram posts of just like constructing a whole world out there in a compound. So thank you for that. Thank you for your vicarious inspiration.
Yeah, my Instagram's like turned to a borderline HGTV like renovation channel.
And
I've been really debating like going all in.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I think you. I was saying to you just a few weeks ago that you inspired my sister to build some like garden boxes out in the yard. So.
Oh yeah.
You're making it happen, making construction happen indirectly.
Yeah. We'll see. The next one, I'm just gonna like, my next live is gonna be like, good morning everybody. Today we're gonna show you how to do leach lines on a septic tank. First thing you want to do is grab your shovel.
I know this is
That's my next
definitely
project,
like partially serious. Yeah. Should apply
So
for a grant for that.
What's that?
Apply for an arts grant for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have any comments popping up because I'm just in the Zoom.
Yeah. I will be relaying things. The Rad Cyclist, I don't know if that's a Reuben in the Dark play on words on Twitch, is quite excited about this. So, right. So if anybody has any messages or questions or requests for Reuben, put them in the chat and I will convey them to him. But yeah, maybe do you wanna play us a song?
Yeah, I'll play a song.
Don't forget that
you
magic.
Can hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great. Don't forget that magic reverb button.
Oh yeah. All right, here's kind of a new one that I've been playing around with lately. When trouble had its time and the mother has been kind, I've been following a long breath, from the heavens to the floor. Feels like I've been here before. traveler of sorts. And I've been a body, well, since the day that I was born. And in the fields of 1,000 fires, and in the mouth of a mountain, you're falling on your sword, a traveler of storms. And like a river to the sea, how my mind meanders, a veil of velveteen. And hands over heartbeat, and head over heels. Well, I want to see you open, just like the arms of an ocean, from the shadow to the shore, a traveler of course. And like a river to the sea, how my mind meanders, just like a river to the sea, how my mind meanders. So give me your violence, give me your war, just give me a reason, 'cause I can't find one anymore. So give me your violence and give me your war, and give me a reason, 'cause I can't find one, I can't find one. Give me your violence and give me your war, just give me a reason, 'cause I can't find one anymore.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh.
And relax.
Yeah, yeah.
I made you turn the air conditioning off over there, which is quite cool when you live in the desert. But
It's hot.
but I checked the weather. It's the exact same temperature in Montreal as it is in Joshua Tree right now. So
Yeah.
So I'm suffering too, just so you know. You know.
We're all suffering. We're all suffering.
For everybody back home. We're doing it for you so you don't have to listen to like a low rumble along with the songs.
Yeah.
It's very kind of
No,
us.
it is pretty bad. Every time I do one of these things, people are like, "Oh, is it like a crazy windstorm because there's this vent, the intake?" It's kind of a hack job, the air conditioning I got put in this house. But it sounds it's kind of cool. It sounds like there's a constant windstorm. Even though there is a constant windstorm in the desert, when the moments that there aren't one, it's still like it's synthesized inside of the house. So it's always one.
Is it like you've captured it on all? Because you've been recording, you've managed to like keep things moving, and yeah, I mean we can see you've got like your piano set up over there, and I know that you've done some like some live streams as well with the sunrise in the desert, which has been so beautiful. But yeah,
that's nice.
like what's kind of on what's the next thing? Because I know that you've been kind of like recording some things and releasing them. Do you have a few things lined up, like release-wise, in the next little bit?
We kind of do. I've been doing three things with music at the same time. One of them, or is my... Hold on here.
Yeah, I think your reverb is on there.
Yeah.
There we go.
One of them is writing for sync and television and film. So there's kind of a project I have with one producer. It's called Trustfall. So we have a lot of material there, and we kind of have the luxury of it not being a band, and we don't need to release things. We aren't touring, so we're kind of just waiting until things get licensed, and then that's how we release them. Because there's no label, there's no support. It's just me and this girl, Adrienne Gonzalez from Los Angeles. So that has some songs in the bank, and we're just constantly trying to shop them to different film productions. And then for Reuben in the Dark, we started a record. We have like a good bed for a new album, and I'm actually just watching the news every day for the COVID border restrictions, because we have studio booked in Calgary on July 7th to finish the whole record.
So did you see the news today?
I did.
You did.
It seems like I'm not, with
you might be able to go
hopes
there.
Up and I'm coming either way, but it's just a matter of whether or not I'm going to have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping vaccinated people, they'll do that where you maybe just have to do the 2-day quarantine or something. Really, really hoping for that. And then Carly, my partner, and I, who are living out here together, started a little project called Two Tall Trees. And so we've been having fun just writing and probably going to get in a studio in the next couple weeks, I think. We might try to do it before making the Reuben in the Dark record.
Okay.
Just get in and record, because it's just the two of us, and it's kind of fun, like acoustic guitar. So been staying busy, for sure.
Wonderful. Yeah.
All those kind of things.
Do you want to give us another little tune there?
Sure.
And I should say as well, for folks watching back at home, there's a donation option. There's a link in the video description on Facebook and YouTube, and a button on Twitch. You can donate by Interac or PayPal or credit card, and 50% of the donations go to the guest. So I thank you in advance. And then hand it over to Reuben.
All right.
Spiel done.
The day goes on forever, and the night is surrendering. Well, you'll outrun the rain one of these days, one of these days. And these old arms surround you, and this whole heart is yours. One of these days I'll find the river, you'll find the road you've been looking for. Holy heartache, there's beauty in pain. Well, I have found freedom, but it came in a cage. And welcome home, I heard you say that my heart is yours, but my heart has changed. Mark my words with arrows, of them pointed right at her. Close my eyes, I need not see who I have hurt. A flame for the fire, and a candle for the wind. If there is still forgiveness left in you to give. Welcome home, I heard you say that my heart is yours, but my heart has changed. Oh, and welcome home, I heard you say that my heart is yours, but my heart has changed. How long will you wait for my heart to behave? And how long will you wait for my heart to behave? Welcome home, I heard you say that my heart is yours, but my heart has changed. Oh, and welcome home, I heard you say that my heart is yours, but my heart has changed. And welcome home, I heard you say that my love is yours, but my love has changed.
Beautiful. Thank you. What's Up on Twitch is asking if it's an original song. It is. It's by this here, Mr. Reuben Bullock. I've just found out there is a bit of a problem. Like the Facebook Live didn't happen. So hopefully some of those Facebook people have found the video on YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
What a disaster!
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's the kind of things that can happen. It's living on the edge at all times.
Yeah. I mean, you run into that problem a little bit with real shows, you know? There's technicalities, there's a little...
Yeah.
Like someone forgets to open their eyes. Someone forgets to open their eyes for a whole song.
Or even worse, their ears.
Their ears, they forget to open their ears.
Or even worse, their heart.
We toured... Oh, their heart. We toured with somebody once, and it was a really big show, and like half of the way into the first song, the PA just cut. And it's a show that is impossible to do without the PA. But it's such a weird thing to have that. Like, I've never experienced, everyone's like really excited, everyone's just about to get going, and then just nothing. And it's like 30 minutes to solve it. But
we have to find ways.
We have to find ways. They'll have YouTube.
Yeah. They'll make it work.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe this time next year, which will feel like 3 weeks away, we'll we'll just do it again.
Yeah.
And maybe I won't mess it up that time. But yeah, it's like there are so many things that can go wrong that can be like much more worrying, like actually out on the road. I remember being in Portugal, and it was in this town called Villarreal, and it was just outside of Porto, like in the wine making region, like up in the hills, like where they grow the grapes to make the port. And I arrive up there, and it's absolutely bucketing it down, and the guy takes me to the venue, and it's like raining into the building. like they've got like so many buckets all over the floor, and they're like, and like the stage was just like under the place where it was dripping, and they're like, it's okay, we'll just put the stage over there, where like it was also starting to rain in a little bit. We moved it to a different room in the end, but it was a little hairy for a while.
Ooh, I bet. Yeah, that reminds me too of like one of my favorite things that happened, although I lost my voice because of it. We played a festival in Edmonton, really cool. We were super excited about playing it. I'm gonna take the reverb off. And right into like 1 or 2 songs into our set, lightning struck, and then they just cut everything. And they're like, no. And legally, if lightning strikes, you have to wait 30 minutes. You can't have lightning for 30 minutes, I think. And so instead, we tried to play unplugged, because we do that sometimes in smaller venues. Yeah. But we tried to do it outside in roaring wind and storm. There was a tent, and everyone came to the stage, and but I didn't realize how your voice just gets sucked up by the wind outside. And so we tried to. So I pretty much found the loudest note I could sing, and instead of it being, and I just was like, okay, like strumming a guitar, and from beginning to end, just scream singing the highest, loudest note I could, and It was really fun, but it destroyed
Yeah,
my
they're
voice.
delicate things. Like, and I mean,
They are.
I don't know. Like, I never really learned technically how to sing properly, so I've probably done a lot of mischief to myself over the years. I've only lost my voice once though on tour, and hopefully it will continue like that. Did people think that the windstorm was an air conditioner?
Yeah, they're like, now if we did that, they'd be like, oh, Reuben brought his like his signature sound is like in the background of everything. Yeah, we won't play now without like big fans that are all mic'd up on stage, just creating that crazy static sound. Yeah.
Oh man, I saw a post last week. Was it America's Got Talent? Was that the TV show?
Oh, yeah.
They were using one of your pieces in.
Yeah, that was crazy. I heard it like I think a year ago. Maybe a year ago, I heard that they had asked for a song, and maybe it was going to be I don't know, because they wanted the whole song and not the instrumentals, and because it's a cover song that I did. I knew that no one was going to be singing it, because I kind of wouldn't. I wouldn't even be that excited about that. Someone else singing the cover song that I'm singing. But yeah, they ended up using it in a super beautiful moment, like a really powerful. All these nurses from New York had a choir, and they ended up winning something in the show that it's like the golden. I don't know. They won something really amazing, and then they used the song as the montage of everyone like hugging and jumping in slow motion, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to just see like Howie Mandel and Simon Cowell or all these like people you know, and then you hear your voice. And I always trip out when, I mean, even from the smallest little licenses or syncs to the big ones, I always just like, it's so surreal. But yeah, I'm always excited about it. I don't think there's been any that have come out where I'm like, oh yeah, like I get excited about all the music and all the TV stuff. It's pretty. I'm just also so incredibly grateful. Like beyond, the more it happens, the more it just humbles me, and I'm just like, I can live to, you know, another 6 months in the desert. Keep the dream alive.
Yeah, long may it continue.
Yeah.
And did you have another song up your sleeve?
I could do that.
You could do that.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I guess I can't see anybody out there, but there are people watching, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Tim, for having me.
My
All the
pleasure.
lovely people in the world. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone's pulling through and feeling excited about what the next year may bring, what I hope it brings, and hopefully see you in the flesh sometime. That goes for you too, Tim. I miss you.
That rolling stone and moving light with the colors of the countryside. Slowly now, well, are you coming down? An amulet, a stone, I guess, to fall in love and blow away. Will come what may, my mind is made. And where we belong, where have we gone? To a sky full of spirits and a forest full of songs, and under summer's spell, and the arrow's mark, well, the echoes of an empty heart. Old soul rises, rises. Old sun rising, rising. Old soul rises, rises. Old sun rising, rising. In 100 hands, so hypnotized with the anthem of an open mind. You know my soul, you know my soul, I can't hide. You know my soul, you know my soul. You know my soul like daylight. You know my soul, you know my soul. You know my soul, I can't hide. You know my soul, you know my soul, soul. You know my soul like daylight. You know my soul, you know my soul.
So beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reuben.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, like just an excuse to like have you in my room, kind of.
Yeah.
You're like full screen.
I really like your haircut too.
It's pretty. I think I might go all the way and just like get the wet shave happening sometime. You know, big.
I mean, at this point, you definitely should.
Deep into the Montreal summer.
Yeah.
Although, like, I find that like hair is quite cooling because water stays on it, and then the wind blows through, or the air conditioning machine blows through your hair.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work these days.
Yeah.
Man, no, it's so nice to have you on. So nice to see you. I hope that I'll be seeing you soon. And yeah, I mean, I was supposed to get out there to the desert last spring before all of this
March
stuff happened. So yeah, that's still like. There's a plan for that.
Yeah. Well, anytime. Come visit anytime.
And yeah, and like for folks watching who don't know Reuben's stuff already, there's links in the video description. And yeah, look up Reuben in the Dark on, Spotify or wherever your streaming
LinkedIn.
preferences. LinkedIn. You can read his CV. Check out his prior. I don't even know what's on LinkedIn.
I don't either, but yeah.
Probably just CVs, right?
Yeah,
Resumes.
That's my old man joke. I just assume all of the social media stuff is like LinkedIn. But I don't actually know what LinkedIn is. So.
Look him up on the Google.
Yeah. Send me a LinkedIn request.
Please do. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna play a few more songs, so stick around if you want. If you're here for Reuben, stick around for a little bit, listen to a song or two. And I have guests most weeks, so maybe you'll also enjoy people in the future, and maybe I won't mess it up and I'll put it on Facebook as well.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna say goodbye to Reuben for now, and I'll see you soon, mister.
Bye. So nice to see you.
That's Reuben Bullock, everyone, from Joshua Tree out in the desert. So nice to see him. It's been a while. I mean, that's been a really nice thing about doing these streams, if nothing else, that it gives me an excuse or a reason to just to have long Zoom calls with people. Because why not? Put your requests in the chat if there's anything you want to hear. thanks to everyone who's been donating so far. It means a lot. If you're here for Reuben and you like what I do, then you can subscribe as well. I'm going to play one from my brother that he requested last week that I failed to play because I was having problems with my mixer, but this is called Watch Me Go. And yeah, it's about getting so fed up with speaking, with words, and the failures of communication that you just stop speaking. And it's from me, bruv. Okay. MySpace.com.
So sick of pages that lead and mislead him. He gave up on words altogether today. Plastic for fire burns heady and toxic. A throat-sticking sweetness that counters the flames. Spread the salt out, don't leave the dogs out. As snow come down, a rainfall will turn to ice. Spread the salt out, lead shore the dying cow. You called out for order, for silence, for solace. Responses are muted or turned on its head. Over mechanical, violent and soulless. At least you got something away from the thread. You reach out to pull it, it's taken as lashing out. But no words to couch it, it won't stand aside. So pull it up, away from unworthy hands. Loosening, enough to slip your fingers in. Thickening, it grows to fill up the empty space. But could you all, or would you all be just about as sound as you are? You are.
Let's watch me go for my brother. Abby requested a Prince track. That is a genius idea. Maybe I'll finish it with some Purple Rain. I'm gonna do a couple more before that though. Thank you for your yellow hands. I'm gonna play Grace. It's a track from the last album, Parallel Line, that I released in 2019, and it's about acceptance and forgiveness. And it's in a different tuning. Yeah, if anybody has any burning questions as well, just let me know. Oh, my word, I never act kindly in the face of the wreckage that you wrought. The storm on my turn, the copper beach, the couches, still we tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, oh, to a cold toll, as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? There's infinite sin. Don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear less? I see it all, the grace that you stole. You send me out in the cold, oh, to a cold toll, as much as you'd ever hold. You'd send me out, you send me out in the cold. It's not enough. That was Grace. I forgot I have a request actually from a couple of weeks ago that I've been trying to figure out my way of playing it, and I think I found it out. So this is for Hinty and Erica, who've hosted some like absolutely delightful house shows in Bocholt in northern Germany for me over the years. And it's an old Blur song. This will be my first time ever playing a Blur song. It's called Tender. And for next week, as I mentioned, there's guests a lot of the weeks. Next week, it's Big Share, who played on the show exactly a year ago to the week. So, yeah, they'd released their album when they played, and it was a big hit. It was one of the most talked about streams. So, tune back in for them. They're a Montreal act. So they'll be beaming in live from just down the road. Wednesday at the same time. This is for Hinty and Erica. This is Tender. That's Tender for Bocholt. Auntie Leslie says that Bocholt is twinned with Rottenstall. Well, we have a connection. Northern England to Northern Germany. Would you look at that? Thank you for the nice words, people. gonna play Shapes, another of my own here, and then finish it with that that Prince tune. It's so hot in here, and I don't have extra hair to wick off the heat. Is that how it works? This track is also from the last record. It's about tying yourself up in knots and then laying it at someone else's feet. I should also send some love out to my grandma who injured her wrist this week. So everybody, please send best wishes to Jenny Sunderland. Gonna switch up the camera here. Hot tea was a poor choice. My mum always said that hot drinks cool you down. Can you explain that, please, Mum? Is it because they increase your temperature so they make other things feel cooler? Maybe? Anyway. I'm gonna play the track Shapes. Jacqueline says it's a myth. See, when we were growing up, we could just have all of these myths, you know? Because we can just go on Google and figure it out. It spoiled all of the myths. Okay. Enough faffing about. Pull me into shapes I can't get out of. I can't get out of. You pull me into shapes I can't get out of. I can't get out of. Less is more than you want it to be. Follow it down. There's an end to this stream, held aloft in the dying of spring. How to pretend that you don't mean a thing. You pull me I can't get out of. I can't get out of. You pull me into shape. I can't get out of. I can't get out of. Stretched linen clothes, nothing stayed without stain. Wait for the pull to get out into the rain. The pull never came. Now the sky's almost clear. Not laying blame for the fall always here. I can't get out of. That's Shapes. Of course I'm wearing long trousers. I can't very well. That's so much reverb. I can't very well wear shorts while I'm performing. That would be rude, disrespectful. Like I remember walking into Westminster Cathedral, and it was winter, and I was wearing a hat, and a man told me to take off my hat because it was disrespectful, and I didn't quite understand that. But I do understand that wearing shorts on stage while performing is disrespectful, and I would never do that to you. I'm going to finish with that Prince song, I think. You're right, but I think when I did wear shorts, I thought that nobody would see. I apologize profusely. That's quite a difficult word to say. Profusely. So get your requests in if there's anything you want to hear next week as well. Let me know what guests you'd like to have on as well. We've got Big Share next week. I'm not going to say the other ones because I don't know, keeping it a surprise. But we've got a bunch lined up for June and July. Shows happening in the UK in November. There's shows in Germany as well, potentially Eastern Europe. Waiting to hear about that. But one of the guests is the artist that I'll be touring with in continental Europe in continental Europe. One of the guests I'll be touring with in continental Europe in the autumn. So we'll announce it when he comes on the show. We're going to announce those dates. So watch out for them.
But just don't make any plans for November or December, just in case. But yeah, I'll scroll the dates at the end of the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to the new folks on Twitch who are signing up. Yeah, for everyone else, like, please do subscribe if you don't already, because then you'll get if you press the bell thing press the bell thing on the YouTube channel, and then it will tell you when I'm going live. You don't have to think about it. Don't have to make any plans. It's been a while. Let's see if I can remember all the words. This is Purple Rain for Mr. Purple, the purple, special purple one, who left us all too soon. Whoa, turned it up too much. Whoopsie. I can remember this. I can do it. It's been a while.
Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. Only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. Only wanted to be some kind of friend. I can never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Honey, I know times are changing. I think it's time we reached out for something new. I mean, it's you too. Said you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better go. Let me guide you to the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only wanna see you, only wanna see you in the purple rain.
Purple Rain. Happy birthday, Mr. Prince. It's been a treat to have you all here. If anybody missed Reuben, you can rewind and watch from the start. The videos stay live online for a while. On that note, I'm going to take down 2 of the videos that have been up for a while. Mr. Andy Powell from Wishbone Ash, who was on last year, and Tanya Davis, an amazing poet from here in Canada. Those are going to come down on last thing Sunday nights. If you want to watch those, go to the YouTube channel, and there's a live stream playlist, and you can watch everything that's on there that I haven't hidden away. But yeah, tune in next week. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who's donated. Donation links below. Ticket links. No ticket links, but just ticket details. No, there's a ticket link in the description. I'm going to shut up and say goodbye. Thank you. And bye-bye.